Alright, and I'm back. I think there's probably more stuff. Now whatever. Probably more stuff. Let's go! We're gonna dive out of here! Do I look good in a Shinra uniform? Yeah. You look great, just like a man. Yay, I'm so happy. Oh, wrong voice, I think. Better not let your guard down till we reach Sector 5 reactor. Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse got everything ready for us, so move it! I will join with you, Barrett. The reactor's just down this tunnel. And then turn back into Cloud. This one damn tiny hole. You telling me to squeeze into that? Don't be wasting time. Never know when the Shinra will find us. Cloud, you just gotta go! Okay. But damn, man, that thing gives me the chills. You gotta give it to Squaresoft. They knew how to do pipes and ladders really well. This game is the one that started the trend of edgelord antagonists, right? Yeah, let me answer that question and say Chrono wasn't too edgelordy, Terra wasn't too edgelordy. I'm trying to think, were there like a whole lot of edgy RPG heroes before Final Fantasy VII? He's not really that edgy, like he has his moments. In Advent Children, he was like really whiny. But I think he's got a bit of an arc in this game. Protagonists, sorry, not antagonists, sorry, wrong word. Protagonists. I think the dude typed antagonist and I just said that, I don't know, whatever. I will say he's got a reason. If you follow the story, you'll see why he's edgy. It'll make more and more sense as I go through the game. And then, you know, you get to the end of the game, and then you watch Advent Children, and you're like, wait a minute. Does this seem like a little bit much? He typed antagonists, as in Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII, Ramirez in Skies of Arcadia. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? If you typed antagonists first, that makes more sense. Let's do that. We already did protagonists, so now let's do antagonists. Look at Kafka, which was obviously the game directly preceding this. Kafka wasn't edgy. He was a fucking mad clown. But then you have, like, Magus in Chrono Trigger. Magus was pretty edgy, like, pretty depressed, you know, from all the shit that happened. And then you have, Kain in Final Fantasy IV. Kefka was not edgy at all. He did some fucked up shit, but he wasn't like, I'm so depressed. He was the complete opposite of that. Protagonist. But you had like, yeah, you had Magus and you had Kain. I'd say those are pretty edgy characters, and then this game really did a number on them with Sephiroth making all these edgy statements. It was like two depressed edgelords fighting each other in a battle to the death, which both of them wanted. Maybe it wasn't that bad. Jesse said all we have to do is push the button at once. I'm bad at this. Look at how we're pushing the button. Just smashing my stumps into a panel. There you go. Magus was just mad. Mad at himself. Alright, fine. I see what you typed there. That's a lot of stuff. It's good. I'd say Magus got royally screwed his whole life. Except for when he was young, but that's a different story. He even still had a little bit of When you first meet Megas, it's a little bit like you get to see part of his character when he's young, and he's still a little bit upset at the things that are happening around him. But that's kind of the key to his character, the things that are happening around him that he couldn't control. And I think he wanted to control stuff after all the bad shit that happened to him. I'm trying not to spoil Chrono Trigger. I know I don't want to spoil it because I love it, and I want to stream it again one day. But yeah, there's, you can make some arguments. What was Kuja? What kind of character did Kuja have? Kuja was a bizarre villain. He was like flamboyant and angry and destructive, and he would laugh at things, like shrug them off. He was dismissive. He wasn't edgy, but he was kind of just like, he was a weird character to pinpoint. I wasn't really a huge Kuja fan though. Anyway, back to the Shinra soldiers. Meet Airbuster, a techno soldier. Our weapons development department created him. I'm sure the data he'll extract from your dead bodies will be of great use to us in future experiments. Techno soldier? Yes, it's as dumb as it sounds, Cloud. It's fucking character models. The roof in the flower bed must have broken your fall. You're lucky. Oh, you know, falling... How high up was that? And the roof broke his fall and not his back? And a flower bed. I'm sorry. Flowers have the consistency of a feather bed. I get it now. Really, the dirt is soft as a baby's bottom. Flower bed. Is this yours? Then again, he's Popeye, so he'll be alright. Don't you remember me? Yeah, I remember. You were selling flowers. You're the slum drunk. Now that you mention it. We don't know each other's names, do we? My name is... I'm Aerith, the flower girl. Okay, it's easier to say, and it's the correct translation of the name, and Aerith just doesn't have the same ring to it, so I do Aerith. I have half the chat thanking me, the other half the chat telling me to go fuck myself, and the other half of the chat wanted me to name Barrett Mr. T. You can't win. I don't know who you are, but... Question, on the PC port, was the translation updated, or is it the same exact script? Exact same half-translated crap, someone in chat just said. Excellent. They were Mako eyes. Yeah, alright. Back to work, back to work! Oh. Don't step on the flowers. Reno, you just stepped on them, they're all ruined! Wow, this game. This fucking game. Cloud, what are you doing? I just did a quick save state there. Just... I don't know why. I seem to recall getting this part wrong a lot when I was younger. I won't be abusing save states for this game, don't worry. I'm really not planning on it. Just this, maybe this one time. Maybe just this once. Alright, that was garbage. Danky Kang. He has no style, he has no grace. This Cloud has a low polygon model made in the mid-90s. That guy in the pipe's a weird one. No matter what you ask him, he answers, or ah. Is it the general? Okay. Well, there it is. I completely forgot about this line. I forgot all about it. There it is. Soak it in, boys. Soak it in. Boys and gals. This guy are sick. He passed out nearby and someone must have helped him here. Guys, this is the general.
For a great low rate you can get online, go to the general and save some time!
Ooh, better translation than this guy are sick. He's got a trophy from Big Rigs. Is that what he's playing on that TV? The reason I call him the general is because there is this old rumor about reviving a certain character by doing a bunch of shit for the general, who is that guy, apparently. It was like this big, elaborate, like, setup that you had to do all this crap with gold chocobos, and, you know, you got to get, like, the rainbow chocobo, and then you go see the general. And I was like, I'm gonna go to the general, and you know, big surprise, there's absolutely none of that was true. Toot toot, next stop, Midgar. Midgar. Any passengers getting off on Midgar should please ring. You know, Midgar is supposed to be sparkly and springy and sleeky. Oh yeah, someday I'm going there. What the fuck am I reading? Huh, you want weapons? That's too damn bad. I ain't got no weapons to sell you, and the reason why is the weapon store is over that way. This writing seemed completely fine when I was younger. And then you play Final Fantasy IX, and it's like the difference is just night and day. And now for the news. Due to a terrorist attack by a group of named Avalanche, parts of Midgar that were temporarily out of power will be restored momentarily. Following President Shinra's lead, Mayor Domino also spoke out public against Avalanche. Mayor Domino also spoke out public against Avalanche. Public against Avalanche. I'm not gonna steal this kid's allowance. He can buy some rat with that. A whole 5 gil, he can get a lot of rat. Are Vinny grammar Nazi? No, I'm not a grammar Nazi. Listen, a lot of my typing is subpar at best, but I think it's funny how this game shipped with so many bizarre, like, either grammatical errors or spelling errors, or in some cases just like sentences that kind of don't make very much sense. So, I mean, just for fun, I'm not gonna try to be a grammar Nazi too much on the game, because I do like it a lot. I still love it. But, I am going to be making fun of it every chance I get, because that makes the stream so much more fun. So what are you going to do now? Sector 7 far from here? I want to go over to Tifa's bar. Is Tifa a grill? Yes. A grill friend? No. Oh, you don't have to get that upset. Well, that's nice. Let's see, Sector 7? I'll show you the way. You gotta be kidding. Why do you want to put yourself in danger again? I'm used to it. Used to it? Well, don't know. Getting help from a girl. A girl? What do you mean by that? You expect me to just sit by and listen after hearing you say that? Something like that? Mom, I'm taking Clout to Sector 7. I'll be back in a while. Yes, dear. Please come home before rat dinner.